Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. This is simply one of the most powerful parts of Premiere Pro. This is how to look inside a project. All right, I don't mean the project you already have open. I mean you're in the middle of an edit and you think to yourself, oh, what did I do in that other project? Or, oh, where did that thing go? Or I need something from another project that isn't open. And you have three choices. First choice, open that project. Now you're dealing with two open projects at the same time. And boy, oh boy, I don't know about you, but it is really hard to tell which timeline, which project panel is open for that. Hey, if you like to deal with that, no problem. The other is to import the whole other project. What will happen? You'll import a lot of stuff you don't need. The third solution, and I think the best, is to look inside a project without importing it. You won't believe how easy it is. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got this edit and I need to grab another clip. I know I have a closing graphic that I need in this that is in another project. And I don't know where it is. So your first thought might be to open or import like that. But the best thing is to use the media browser. And if you don't have the media browser, open it up and you can stack it anywhere. I have it here. If you double click on the name, it will open up in a giant window. Double click again, it'll go back. So this is a great way to look at any hard drive that you have connected. And if you've got a bunch of recent places you visited, they'll show up in here. You can also save favorites, so you're jumping back into those very easily. Now, most of what you're looking at here are folders because that's the way I work, everything inside a folder. And I'm going to go to this one, 804. And in here, I have two projects, the one I have open, another one, an Illustrator file in my autosave. So if I either double click on this one or double click or select this once, it's going to open it up. These are the things that are inside this project. So if I want that graphic, I can just right click on it and import it. But I know that this graphic is animated with a title using film impact transitions, and I don't know how to create that. I want to import them. So how do I see it? I want to be able to see all the things that are in that timeline. Well, all you have to do is double click on this sequence. So if I double click on one of these, that's not going to work. Double clicking on the sequence, let me make this smaller again. And oh, I did make this quite a bit bigger, so I'm not going to get to that. So I need to have this there. So look at my timeline panel. The timeline panel only has one timeline open, and there are no parentheses around this. So watch what happens when I double click on this one. It says import, but it's not really imported. It's open. How do I know it's not imported? Because here it says source monitor in parentheses, and that's the source monitor. That's the program monitor where I have my other sequence in the timeline. This is the one that I'm just looking at here. So I can move all the way to the end, and there's the graphic that I have right there. So you can see I've got a shape flow, light sweep, and block motion. I want to select all of this and copy it. Go over to my other timeline, go to the place where I need it, paste it in, and now my graphic shows up. And I didn't open anything. I would close this right away. If I'm not looking around for other things, I would just close that. If I go to the window menu and go to timelines, you'll see it shows up in here, but it's not imported at all. If I go to my project, that's all the stuff from this sequence here nothing else. Now I've got the hat in there, but I don't need this anymore. I'll click on the X and off it goes. And I only have this timeline open. And like I said, I now have my graphic in here. So you can use this for anything. If you had a transition that you used or some kind of effect or overlay that you wanted to either copy out there or just remember what it was. What did I do with that again? And I know a lot of people will either import, which is such a bad idea, or they'll open it. Now they've got two, and it's so much easier just to peek in here. And the other thing is that it might be a good idea. For instance, this closing graphic, if I'm going to use this multiple times, why wouldn't I save this as a template? My show, the opening that you just watched, the bug that's in the corner that you see, and the closing credits and music, all of that is in a template. I'll put a link in the description to my template tutorial, but that's the way, if you were going to do this one other time. So it was done once, I'm doing it a second time, and I'll never do it again. I wouldn't make a template. But if I'm going to be cutting these Jump Girl clips or timelines all the time, I'm going to start with a template. So if you didn't, you can still pull it out, and I could make a new template from this. There's a lot of choices, but peeking in, I call it looking inside a project, is really, really useful. I know that the people that I've trained, when I teach them that, boy, oh boy, they come back and they say, man, that saves me so much time. Hey, if you're new to Video Revealed and you found this informative, take a moment and subscribe. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to get the feedback from the people I work with and turn these into, I think, useful tutorials for you.